Welcome to weekly forecast of Nifty top 10 stocks and major indexes. Today we are going to discuss about the Nifty, Bank Nifty, major indexes like crude, Bitcoin, gold, silver, and USDINR, along with the top 10 stocks according to the weightages. So we'll begin with the gold. The last week we have discussed this, like if it is consolidating here and going upside, that's fine, or else it will be going to go for the B and C. So I'm just removing everything. So it is in the consolidation zone. So hopefully it is straight up. So it is again, the pattern will be same. Maybe it's doing something and A, B, C. So in case of gold, look for the buy setup for 1850 or 1860. Or at least to the 80%, that will be like 1850. So look for the buy in case of gold for the next week. Silver. Silver was similar structure. We asked like here it may do the ABC kind of a structure, seeing this as like simple A, B, and C. If it is not crossing the level of this, but it has crossed now and again moved up. So I'm just removing everything now. It will be the different pattern. Channel here. So similar pattern that of the gold. Maybe it takes some time and go upside. So look the buy in case of silver 424. Not to sell for the next week. Crude oil. In the last week video, we have discussed this, like at least it will be going to go for this trend line that is for the 81. Now it is 84. So it may go and touch the level of higher side once again. That will be near 85. So here it was obvious that the pattern had changed and A, B, C kind, and now it might be that A and it might be like B or 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, or maybe the part of third of this. It may be say like here it at 3, 4, and 8. So consolidate a little bit and one more time. That also possible in case of crude. For the next week, you can stay in a buy for 85 and 86 USD in case of crude oil. So not to sell as of now until and unless it gives any confirmation or trade below the trend line of this. Okay, look for the buy, not for the sell. USDINR. Last week video we have discussed this, like if it is going up, it may go up above the 74 USD, or else it may come and touch the level of 73. So that has done now. So it is again going slower to the upside. So it may go little up because it has given some confirmation here, but the most confirmation will be above 74, because if I check this and this is a fast cycle. So we'll check with the time also whether to stay in a buy or stay in a sell. It is in the way lesser time, but if I see the overall pattern in a daily chart, yeah, for daily chart it will be like a flat pattern. So against to this there is a trend. So hopefully it will be doing this and may come down and test the level of 72 once again. So in case of USDINR, one can look for the sell, maybe a little up to the 74 or something you may get, but overall trend is negative. This is like a ABC kind of a structure. So look for the sell in case of USDINR, not to buy as of now. Bitcoin. In Bitcoin USD, we have discussed this, like here, if it is consolidating here, it may come to the level of 32 USD for the max, but it has tried to cover or consolidate a little bit or try to move upside from the level of 40 USD. So I'm just exiting everything. adding a new the simplest way to trade with the channel. So here you can see the channel breakout. So you may see if it is not crossing the level of 40 USD, something you may get like a smaller upside, hopefully. Or else if it is break this down, again it will be going towards 32 and 34 USD for the next week. So as of now, you can look a smaller buy towards 45. Then you need to decide whether to stay for the sell or whether to go for the buy. Okay. So as of now, stay for the small buy, keeping the low of 40,000 as a stop loss. Or once it is crossing the 40,000, you can look for the sell for 35,000 or 36,000 in case of Bitcoin. Nifty, as in the last 2 or 3 weeks back, we have discussed the pattern. Like here, it was doing a diametric pattern. Hopefully, this was and I have this was the structure kind of. Okay, so this was the E and it was doing F. So I told here beware. So it might do little bit down and go upside. But I was expecting at least to the 80% of the correction. So that is 80,000, 18,295. So that was done for the minimum for the F. But it may go even for the further upside, seeing the faster move. So this might be the possibility. This will be the upside. This is the diametric pattern, classical diametric pattern in case of Nifty. Since A, B, C, D, E, and F, this is going is G. So it may go up to the level of 19,000 and 19,200 also. But it may do like simple ABC kind of a structure. So hourly what it says, we'll see. On daily basis, this is a structure. Look for the buy only. But if I see in hourly, time wise also we need to compare this with this low. It is way behind the halfway. Means the trend is sharper for the upside from this down or maybe from this and this end. So here, if I see this 1, 2, maybe the 3, 4, 5, so we may get some consolidation. That's fine, but the overall trend is for the upside only. So we may get 18,600 and 18,400. So until and unless it gives a confirmation, we won't be selling in case of Nifty. So this is the trend line which decides whether to stay in a buy or sell. But until and unless it crosses the level of let's say this in lesser time, that is 18,100 or something, we won't be looking any sell. So we may stay in a buy for next 18,500 and 18,600. But if it is opening down or somewhere around here, we may see some correction towards the level of 17,934 or 17,900 change. Okay. So as of now, look for the buy until unless it crosses the level of 18,130, not to sell. Bank Nifty have similar structure. We said like at least it will be going to go for 80%. That was the level which is 36,000. Now it is at 38,000. I'm reviewing everything now. The overall structure may be like this is A, B, C kind. So it will be going to go 80%. The minimum will be like 40,445. So look for the buy in case of Bank Nifty 2. So you may get some correction, that's fine, but hopefully it will be going to go for 1. So look for the buy in case of Bank Nifty, not to sell. Individual stocks. HDFC Bank. So as earlier said, like here, if it is consolidating and not crossing this up, we may see one down, but it is going upside. Again, it will be like a ABC kind of a structure. Here, if I see this A, B, and C. So now if it is ending somewhere around here something, then this will be like a new structure A, B, and C. Hopefully we are going to see 28.75. So look for the buy in case of HDFC, not to sell. HDFC Bank, as said earlier, like here it may go up and down and up. So this is like a neutral triangle or a triangle large structure. Here you can see that clearly there is a sell. So if it is not going to touch the 1577 once again, so we may see some correction here, or maybe the part of some complex correction before it can go any further. So here, in case of HDFC Bank, you may expect some upside movement or some consolidation phase before it can go any further upside. So stay in a neutral position in case of HDFC Bank. In case of HUL, Hindustan Unilever, in the earlier videos we said like here if it is consolidates or the look for the buy setup, minimum was for the 2445, but it has crossed the trend line. I hope. Check with this. Yes, it is. It's crossed. Now you may see some downside movement before it can go any further up, maybe to the level of 61% of this total move, or it may be the part of 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 for the upside. So minimum it may go towards 2500 or something, or 2460 before it can go any further down. ICICI Bank. In the last week we discussed this, like here if it is not going upside, we may see one down and then up, but it went straight to the upside, maybe to the 80%. Yeah, it is exactly to the 80%. This is like a B, C kind of a pattern when something has started here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. You may expect some correction before it can go any further upside. So look for buy, not for sell in case of ICICI Bank 2. Infosys, all the structure I think have turned from last consolidation to buying phase. Yeah, it is. So we asked to stay in a buy. So the structurally hasn't changed much. So look for the buy for 2040. Structure hasn't changed much after the this what is diameter pattern or like a bow tie pattern has broken. So it will be like a minimum target of this leg A, B, and C. So look for the buy, not for the sell in case of Infosys for 2040. ITC, it is a B wave. I said here it is going slower. It may go one down. So it is a B wave. I don't recommend you to buy because after the B wave, you may see one more down because it is slower compared to this earlier sharper move. So hopefully it will do one more down before it can go any further up. So look for sell in case of ITC, not to buy as of now. Kotak Mahindra. Yeah, we said like here it is going to go for the B wave. So I'm just removing everything. This will be like a B, ABC, some complex correction or something. So here it has broken the structure and hopefully it will be going towards the 61% or 80% of the total upside down. So 61% will be 2049 and 80% will be 2126. So look for the buy, not for the sell, because it's looking at 1, 2, 3 or ABC kind of a structure. So look for the buy in case of Kotak for 2049 and 2126. Now L&T Larsen. We thought here it might correct a little bit and go upside, but it went straight to the upside after crossing this line. So this will be like a B again because this earlier fall here, if I take this is a faster fall, but if I compare this, it might be got or something and new has started from this end. Then this will be like a B and C, or we can take this whole structure as a correction. Then we may see one down, that like a neutral flat or something. Then you may see one more. up. So here I recommend a smaller correction before it can go any further up, or if something has started from this end, or like this will be the new channel. So we may see some correction before it can go any further up. Okay. 2120 or 2040. So I won't recommend here at the channel stop for the buy. If it is crossing high, then we can look for the buy for 20, 120 above the 2050. And Reliance. So in the earlier week, we have discussed this, like we may seeing some consolidation here to the downside. And as the angle has like broken here, and after the consolidation of this breakage, it is a clear-cut buy for one more up. Again, like here, we may take some correction and buy. So 25.96 may possible in case of Reliance. So look for the buy, not for the sell. TCS. Every structure, I hope one or two, except one or two scripts, we may see every structure is looking for the buy. So here in case of TCS, so earlier this was a consolidation, so we thought that A, B, and C at least to the 80%. That has done. That was a minimum. It can go even to the 100% and 20% of this total raise. Okay. If something has started from this end, then this will be like A, B, and C. So here also it is like going upside. So we may see some upside before it can go any further down. So look for the buy for 4100 in case of TCS. Bajaj Finance. So it is a long upside and then a consolidation. Now it has clearly broken the structure and went inside. So now we will be just adjusting little bit of this channel and to the maybe to the bottoms to base up. That will give some hint. Yes. So look for the buy for at least to the level of 8400 or 8470. So look for buy, not to sell. It may get some consolidation, but use that opportunity for the buying side. So look for the buy in case of the Bajaj Finance, not to sell. This video is not only for the education purpose. If you find useful, please do share with your friends and family members. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Have a wonderful day. Take care, guys. Bye bye.